Well, hello there, Pisces. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm sorry, I've been kind of off the radar for a couple of weeks. My daughter gave birth a little early, so exciting. Mom and baby are doing great, baby Rose. And so anyway, I am back, and I've really missed you. So it's good to be back here. So today we're going to be doing your mid-June tarot reading. This is a general reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's good from now until about mid-July. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what we have here. Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom and discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Yeah. Okay, so right off the bat, I feel like you're discovering a truth about yourself, about the wisdom that you have, okay? There is a situation that's coming up. You may already intuitively know how this situation may play out, or you may be, it's almost an energy of a conversation that you know is going to maybe happen or needs to happen, or something that you need to, step into your power for this situation. So whether it's at work or a relationship, or just, in your life in general, just kind of like looking at your life and discovering, okay, seeing a pattern, but it's not just like seeing the pattern. It's kind of like, okay, this time I'm dealing with this pattern. I'm breaking the pattern. I'm stepping into my truth. That I've seen this pattern. I feel like you've actually probably seen this pattern before, but you may have tried to break it before, okay? But you haven't been successful because you understand now. It's kind of like, okay, this is it. It's kind of like, I feel like you're frustrated, either in this situation, in this relationship, or even with yourself. It's kind of like one of those things where you may have said, I'm not eating fast food for a month or something like that. And then every day you end up driving through the, fast food restaurant. So it's this energy of, oh my goodness, this is really it. I feel like there's almost like a line being drawn in the sand, and you are stepping into your power. You're the one that is saying no more. It's that type of energy. Yeah, you definitely, we have present power as your obstacle. I feel like you just haven't had, I want to say it's gumption. Oh my goodness, that's an old word. It's almost like you haven't had the gumption to actually step into your own power in this situation. And there's something that really causes you to really step into your power. You're kind of like, I can't do this anymore. You and your loved ones are safe, peace, and then the Ace of Swords. Yeah. And with the Two of Swords, it's discovering your truth. The Ace of Swords is your truth. Knowing your truth, but not being sure about what to do with your truth. So it could be that you see the pattern in a certain situation, whether it's with yourself, in a relationship, or work, right? But this pattern is not allowing you to have peace of mind. It's like, it's kind of interesting. And this came up in another reading. It's kind of like, those tags on the back of your shirt. It's there, and they truly annoy me to no end. Like, I have to cut them out, or, just buy no tags, But it's that type of energy where it's just kind of like annoying the back of your neck, right? And you can't get peace. Say you're trying to sleep and your pajamas have that tag, right? And it's like you can't sleep because it's always gnawing at you. It's that type of energy where you haven't gotten to the point where it's kind of like you're willing to get up out of bed and get the scissors and cut out the tag. But all of a sudden, it's kind of like, this is ridiculous. I have to either break this habit, this pattern, this, change things in this relationship. And you're understanding that the only way to move forward in a situation is to speak your truth. Is not to say, oh, I'll cut that tag out tomorrow, right? I'll do it the next time I do laundry. It's kind of like, no, it's now. And that is the thing, is that it's almost as if you've been trying to hide under this hat, right? You've been trying to put off that conversation. You've been, having a hard time being truthful with yourself even, How many times am I going to continue on this, doing this habit or this pattern, driving through the drive-through, right? How many times am I going to continue this and tell myself that I'm not going to do it again? It's that drawing the line in the sand. So let's take a look at your present energy. Yeah, step out of your comfort zone, because the situation is annoying, but you've been able to stay comfortable enough. You can move the shirt so the tag isn't like right on your skin or whatever, right? You've been able to kind of either talk yourself into it's okay, right? Or you could even, oh, this is interesting. You could even be saying, well, I'm trying to be the bigger person in this situation if you're dealing with somebody else. But the problem is that it is kind of washing away your trust in yourself, your confidence in yourself, this peace of mind that you are seeking. So it's time to step out of your comfort zone. Pisces, you don't like to have confrontation with other people, right? You probably, don't like to have confrontation with yourself. It's this understanding that I have to step into my power and speak my truth in this situation. Because you have the Page of Cups and optimism. The problem is that you are being the ever optimist. Things will change. They will change. The situation will change. I'm just going to allow this to play out. But you're constantly either kind of forgiving this person or the situation, or you're placating it, right? You're not speaking your mind. You're just staying, I'm just going to, take this loving route. And I'm not saying that isn't the way that a lot of times is a good way to go. The problem in this situation is that it has also eroded your power in yourself. It could have even eroded perhaps, even your confidence in yourself. Yeah, you're stepping into, you have the Strength and the Temperance card with the Knight of Cups, an energy of moderating, moderating things to the point, but it's also this energy of having the courage to moderate it, because the situation isn't balanced at the time. It's about how can we get balance in the situation. It means that you have to speak up for yourself. For some of you, it could be that you are in a relationship where there is some type of third party situation, like you're not getting, what you need out of this situation. And third party does not mean that there has to be another, love interest. It can be that somebody is giving their time and energy to a hobby, another, relationship, their work, their career, whatever it is. They could be giving a lot of time and energy to something else, and you're not getting what it is that you want and deserve out of this relationship. But you're still holding out hope that, this third party situation is going to go away, or things are going to change. You want balance in this situation, but you're not willing to rock the boat. Now you're kind of stepping into this, okay, I feel like I may need to go in a different direction. You have the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords coming into this idea of putting it out to the universe. I think I may need to see this situation in a different way, or approach this situation in a different way, in a much more loving nature for myself. The Queen of Cups is very intuitive, using your intuition to discern how you want to proceed in this situation. But it's almost as if you're not listening to your intuition. I feel like your intuition is trying to guide you in this situation. But it's almost as if you're like, I don't want to deal with it. Because when we're intuitive, it's kind of like the 5D, right? And then when we have to actually act on it, that's in the 3D. So it's like, okay, yes, I understand what may be going on here. I just don't want to act on it yet. So let's take a look at your obstacle. Yes. Have faith in your dreams. I think that there is something that you want out of this situation or want for yourself. You know, let's go back to even the tag in the shirt, right? The idea that you would like to get a good night's sleep without the tag waking you up 3 or 4 times in the middle of the night and scratching the back of your back, the back of your neck. It's, whatever it is that you are wanting, you're not being able to get because this situation is annoying. Say you're in a relationship and the person that you are in a relationship with likes to, I don't know, they're saying golf, likes to play golf 4 times a week, right? And it's kind of like you want them. The problem is that you're understanding, well, they enjoy golf. Right? I want them to also enjoy their life, but the problem is that then they come home from golf and they never have time or, they're too tired or whatever. They don't have the time for you. It's understanding, well, you have all this time for something else, but you don't have time for me. And that's where I think you are coming into. It's kind of like, wait a minute. You may truly love this person or love this situation, but you're also understanding it's not all that you deserve. You deserve to have more. And so you're stepping into, your obstacle is that you're not in your power in order to move forward in a victorious way in this situation. But your obstacle is what you will overcome in the next 4 to 5 weeks. This is where you're stepping into your power. You're helping to create healthy boundaries in this situation, whether it's with yourself, as far as like driving through the drive-through, right? Or in a relationship, saying, okay, can we talk about the golf? I understand you really enjoy golf, but how can we also have time for us? Perhaps, playing golf 3 times a week instead of 4, or scheduling in time for the 2 of you, making sure that that's also a priority. Yes. So you have the Knight of Swords, you have the Queen of Swords, and then you have the Magician and the Ace of Swords. Once again, I feel like you've been kind of, Pisces, it's kind of interesting because I think you've been kind of wishing that this situation would go away so you wouldn't have to step into your power. I think that part of your lesson here is understanding just how powerful you truly are. You may not feel like you truly have the power to stand up for yourself in this situation. But with the Knight of Swords, you're understanding, well, no one's standing up for me in this situation. The only one that can stand up for you is you, right? And it's about, I think you've been trying to manifest that this person will read your body language, right? Or just kind of like intuitively understand that you're not happy with the situation. You're annoyed, right? And at the same time, the thing that you need here is to speak the truth, because we have 3 swords here, right? This is speaking the truth, sharing your truth, discovering what is true about this situation. It could be that this time you don't even know what's annoying you. Like there's something in this relationship or with yourself and you're just kind of annoyed, a little bit frustrated, just kind of uneasy. And it's about then, okay, what is the problem here? Why am I uneasy in this situation? Discovering that truth and then communicating it either to you, to yourself, or to your counterpart. Okay, so let's see what your advice is here. And then we have the Knight of Swords again. Yes, it's going forward. It's understanding, okay, wait a minute. I see what is holding me back. With the Queen of Swords, she cuts out what is not working for her. That is, she has a focused vision. You have faith in your dreams. She knows what it is that she wants, and she cuts out things that distract her from staying focused on what it is that she wants. I think, when you step into that energy, look at this. We have the Page of Cups and the Ten of Cups. You quickly go from, just this page into the Ten of Cups so easily, so quickly. When you provide those healthy boundaries, either in this relationship or in this situation with yourself, it's kind of like, okay, here's my boundary. I'm not going to try to daydream or wish this away. In other words, I'm going to step into my power. I'm taking control of my part in this situation and being really determined. The Knight of Swords is very determined to go forward, conquer what it is, the obstacles that are holding them back from what it is that they are wanting, to accomplish. Because look at this, we have discovering, right? And he's holding the golden nugget. The golden nugget is the truth. Knowing what is really holding you back in this situation. It's about stepping into your power. That is, and emotions are running high. Yes. I feel like your emotions in this situation, I think you've been able to really temper them for a very long time. You've been able to keep your emotions at bay. And now all of a sudden, it's kind of like those emotions are starting to bubble over in the form of perhaps frustration, anger, resentment. And you're seeing the truth of why you're having those emotions and then taking discerned action on that, having conversations or, almost like creating healthy boundaries, creating the boundaries that are needed in the situation to help you to get where it is that you want. Yeah, this has been, look, one more, please. Wow, this has been really difficult for you. You have a Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you really do feel like you're working, by yourself. There's something that you really want to celebrate here. This is also the wedding card, twin flame energy here. We have the King and the Queen of Wands here. Very much an energy of a couple that is very inspired to go out there and to do what it is they are meant to do here. I feel like you're thinking, I'm doing this by myself. You have the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Five of Wands, feeling like you can't give enough to this person or this situation. It's almost like you can't get their attention. There's something else that they're more like interested in or something like that. And I feel like you really want and perhaps even feel like you need or deserve their attention, their help in this situation. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. Like, I feel like this divine counterpart really is coming in. If you don't have somebody in your life at this moment, and it doesn't have to be a romantic partner, but if you feel like you don't have the partner that you need in order to move forward, right? It's almost this energy of you can drop the burden of feeling that, understanding that you have the power within you to find the victory that you are seeking. But I feel as if once you step into your power and say, okay, I'm ready. I'm going to do this. I have what it takes. I can do it on my own if I need to. All of a sudden the divine counterpart comes in, because the lesson that you are working on here is discovering the truth within you, that you have everything. You are the magician. You have everything that you need already. You may be feeling like a little bit like Cinderella, that you have to have a prince, right? Or somebody in your life in order to save you from the situation, right? Or to help you. And because of that, it's almost as if you are dealing with somebody, it's almost like push them away. They're spending their time doing other things that they enjoy. It's about taking back your power and understanding, wait a minute, I can do this on my own. I may not want to do it on my own. I may prefer to have somebody help me. But you know what? If I want this, if I have faith in my dreams, if I want this to come true, then I'm going to step into my power and get this done. It's almost like you're giving yourself this pep talk, right? And as soon as you do that, the universe is saying, okay, Pisces, you got it. You learned the lesson that we were perhaps trying to help you to see, right? Your counterpart comes in and definitely is helpful on this path. Wow, beautiful message there, Pisces. Wow, that's really beautiful. All right, let's pull a soul truth card for you. And Pisces, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Let's see what we have here. What else could this mean? Yeah, there are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. Look at a situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? Is there something your soul is calling you to learn in this moment? Or is there a pattern that is ready to be broken? Walk in the other person's shoes and see it from their perspective. If it doesn't involve someone else, ask yourself, how is life happening for me right now? Yes. So in other words, I feel like you're trying to appease somebody, keep things going okay, not rocking the boat in a certain situation, but down deep you really want somebody's help or attention, just having their time, their presence in your life, and understanding that, wait a minute, this is something I may have to do on my own. And that's okay. In that moment when you step into your power and go forth with the Knight of Swords energy, determined to have this work out for you, right? To follow your dream, then all of a sudden you get the divine counterpart that you're waiting for. What a beautiful energy. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I really do appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.